Imagine discovering a way to travel back in time, not to change it, not to save the world, but to solve a crime, and a crime that happened hundreds of years ago. Now that is the premise of this book. So if you like a good historical mystery, cold cases, and a bit of, want for a better word, time travel, then this definitely is the book to try. I like how this book blended mystery, history, and some science, speculative science. But saying that, is a fabulous story about crime through time. Now, Elly Dawson is our protagonist. She is the main character. She is a detective, and she works in a special unit for cold cases. Now, this is not just run-of-the-mill cold case unit. It's a very special one. They investigate really old crimes, and they travel through time to do so. However, there is rules, of course. You must observe the past. You can investigate it, but you must not change it. Now, in this book, Elly is sent back to Victorian London. Now, I say Elly was the main character, but also the setting is as well. However, this case happens to spiral a bit out of control. I've never read Elly Griffiths before, and I know there's a second book. If I can find the picture of the book, I shall place it here. I do have absolute intentions to get around to it, but when there's so many books in the world, you never know when. However, it is on the cards for this year. I'm hoping so. The book obviously goes so much deeper from what I am telling you today, because I don't feel that a book review ought to tell you the story. I think it's supposed to tease and tantalize you and make you think, that sounds brilliant. I want to know what happens to Elly for myself. The setting is actually in modern times and Victorian times, but when we come to the chapters and the parts of the book that find Elly in Victorian London, they are written actually really quite well. You can almost smell the dirt. you can see the shadowy streets and kind of like the fog. And even though there's so many books that romanticize Victorian London, I don't think I would want to go there, to be honest, without knowing that I can get back. Griffiths writes her characters really well. I enjoyed all of the characters, not just the main one. There's descriptions, the dialogue is flowing, and I actually found myself just continuing with the story. I'm just running through the plot in my mind and thinking, yes, I can't say that actually. I have read many time shift books before, and I really enjoyed them, and I'm really happy to read this one. I actually picked it up in a supermarket. I find that some of my supermarket purchases are the best ones. Go in for a pint of milk and a loaf of bread, and you find yourself coming out with a lot more. I think this series, I don't know how many books there are going to be, but I think it's quite exciting because I feel it has the freedom to explore different timelines, plots, areas. I don't know. So the idea of detectives travelling through time to solve mysteries is definitely one I'm going to stick with. I'm actually really quite enjoying doing my single book reviews, and I've been looking through all my shelves and thinking, that would be great to do that one. So stay tuned for more. If you like single book reviews, you are in the right place. So come on over and be a bookish traveller with me. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please do come back for more. And I will see you and you very soon. Bye.